Adam Fine up to the plate, pinch hitting now. In for Nate Paulson out in center. First pitch he sees is in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 to Fine. One 0 for 2 back here at Lakewood Park. And he'll line that one into the gap in left center field for a base hit. Cole's coming around third. He's going to score standing. And Adam Fine, an RBI double to put the Steamers ahead 6-1. It's his first hit of the season. It puts Edenton ahead 6-1. Runners at second and third now as Bruno takes that one for a called strike. It's 0-1. The double by Fine brings home a run, and the Steamers back up to the top of the order. Bruno takes another pitch low for a ball. 1-1 the count. It's Case Kermode over at third. He walked Adam Fine at second, who doubled. Bruno's pitch. Taken for a ball to Bruno. 2-1 the count. A.J. Zeke on the mound for the Voyagers, the second pitcher of the night for Suffolk. Zeke's ready. Pitch. Outside, nice job by Gorbett to move over and stop it. It's in the dirt for a ball. 3-1 now the count to Bruno. Bruno 2 for 4 tonight, a pair of singles, including an RBI single in his last at bat. The 3-1. Swung on foul, first base side out of play up against the lights, and that'll fill the count up against Bruno. Fine's double, the second extra base hit of the night for the Steamers. As Bruno fouls another one off, count remains 3-2. Steamers have a run already in the inning. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Chase Bruno works a full count walk. It's the third time he's reached tonight, and the bases are now loaded for Tanner Thatch. And it looks like the Voyagers will head back to the bullpen for their second pitching change of the night. The Steamers have loaded them up here in the 7th. They've already brought one home. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back to Lakewood Park. Is free for kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download. Surprise, the Steamers have been a much better offensive team on the road. They're averaging 6 runs a game on the road this season, less than 3 runs at historic Hicks Field. It's exactly what the doctor ordered after a pair of home losses, and a combined 2 runs across those 2 losses. Steamers at 6-4 overall this season, 3-4 in Premier Collegiate League play. They are 3-1 on the road. One of those wins coming at Lakewood Park, where they took down the Norfolk Redbirds. And the Steamers have, as Tanner Thatch will come up to the plate. He's got Case Kermo down at third, who walked. Adam Fine at second, who doubled. Runs on a couple of walks and 1 hit. And he's into the game with just 1 out in the 7th, trying to keep the Voyagers just within 5 and not let the Steamers really break this open. Thatch up to the plate. He lets the first pitch come inside for a ball, 1-0. Thatch 3 for 4 tonight. His 2nd straight night designated hitting. The 1-0 to Thatch. Up high, and it's into the fence for a ball. Coming home is Kermode. He'll score standing up. The Steamers extend the lead on a wild pitch. It's now 7-1. Of runners in scoring position. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit high out to right center field. That ball was crushed, and that ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Tanner Thatch. His first homer of the summer, the 5th for the Steamers, and he blows this one wide open. It is 10-1 Edenton. A bomb from Tanner Thatch to deep right center for his 4th hit of the night. Ethan Rogers comes into the game, inherits 3 runners. All of them come around to score, including Tanner Thatch. That'll bring Alden Cottle up to the plate. Nobody on here in the 7th. That ball's outside, 1-0. It's the Steamers' highest scoring game of the season. Their previous high was 9 in Tarboro. And that was actually a game that they lost 10-9. But they're out ahead 10-1 here against the Voyagers. The 1-0 to Cottle, and he'll swing and send that one high and fouled on the left field line and out of play. Count leaving up 1-1. I'll say it again, the Steamers had just 2 runs combined over the last 2 games at home, and it felt like they were due, and a big hit there from Thatch to extend the lead to 9. Rogers still on the mound. His pitch to Cottle. In the dirt, it bounces up into Gorbett for a ball. 2-1 to Cottle. The Steamers have gotten it done on both. Cottle hit that one hard, but it was right at the center fielder, Brian Wilson. Two outs now here in the 7th. Tate Abbott will come up to the plate. Abbott's reached a couple of times. He's walked, and he's been hit by a pitch. 2 times he's been put down. He's drilled the ball to the right side. The first pitch. Abbott come to the plate in the inning. And he watches another one come across head high for a ball, 2-0. We'll see if the Clams send Nicky Wolking back out onto the mound. He's had an extended rest here in the top half of the 7th. The 2-0 pitch. That one's fouled back over the Steamers' dugout on the third base side and foul by Abbott. 2-1 the count. Abbott back over at first base tonight. That's what moved Thatch into the designated hitter spot. The 2-1. Into the dirt for a ball, 3-1. Abbott and Thatch have both been effective. Thatch hitting .333. 3-1 pitch swung on and missed by Abbott. Count fills up at 3-2. Roy and Stallings both coaching tonight. Towards left center field. On the run is Wilson to his right. He'll dive and he'll make the catch. A tough catch out in left center by Wilson, but the Steamers put 5 on the board here in the 7th and blow it wide open. It's Edenton 10, Suffolk 1. Steamers are excited to announce a newfound partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. This season will mark our first annual jersey fundraiser for the organization. To coincide with the Chowan County Cantaloupes moniker, we will be wearing special themed jerseys on all home Tuesdays at historic Hicks Field. At our final home Tuesday, July 19th, we'll be auctioning off the Cantaloupes jerseys, and all proceeds will go towards the summer programs that benefit the kids of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Albemarle. We would like to extend a huge thank you to RC Theater's Albemarle Movies 8 for their sponsorship and support of the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you for your support of this great cause. We'll move to the Chowan County Cantaloupes. But back to the game tonight. The Steamers out ahead 10-1 over the Suffolk Voyagers here at Lakewood Park. Wolking on the mound. His first pitch is swung on and chopped foul by Jacob Lopez, who's into the game for Benny Spady. Mickey Wolking on the mound. It's his 7th inning of work, by far his longest outing of the season. He went 5 back in his first start, 4 in his second start. Came in for an inning and a third of relief, and now he's trying to see if he can wrap up 7 innings here in Norfolk. That one's fouled first base side, out of play, 0-2 the count. This game against the Suffolk Voyagers in Norfolk, home of the Redbirds, the Voyagers, the Knights, and the Sea Dogs in the Premier Collegiate League. Wolking ahead in the count to Lopez, 0-2. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike 3, strikeout number 9 for Wolking. It's the 3rd consecutive batter he struck out, and there's 1 down here in the 7th. Wolking from the windup, the pitch. That one's lined out to left center field by Wilson. That ball's going to get down and dribble all the way towards the wall. Cole in to get it from left. His throw to second is a bit offline, and Cottle comes off the bag to grab it. Brian Wilson into second with his 2nd double of the night. One out in the 7th, and the Voyagers have a man out at second. Alex Kowalski into pinch hit now for Dawson Guzik. Guzik had been 1 for 3 tonight. Kowalski now up with a man out at second as that pitch is up and away from Wolking. It's 1-0 the count to the right-hander Kowalski. Kowalski just 1 for 6 through 3 games this season. That pitch outside, 2-0 the count out of Kowalski. The last time these teams matched up, Kowalski went 0 for 3, struck out a pair of times. The 2-0. Outside again. 3-0 the count for Kowalski. It's Brian Wilson down at second. Wilson doubled with 1 out. It was his second hit of the night. Nicky Wolking on the mound trying to work through it for the Steamers. And he'll step off as Wilson was moving back and forth, leading off second. Wolking from the stretch, the pitch. Up high, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk for Alex Kowalski. And it puts runners at first and second with just 1 out here in the 7th. Philip Forbes up to the plate. He's 2 for 3, a pair of singles. He grounded into a double play his last time up. He's going against Wolking. He's allowed 8 Voyagers hits tonight, but just 1 run as that one skied out to right. Hit moving over towards the fence. He'll make the catch, and a throw comes in. Wilson tags and goes from second to third. There's now runners at the corners with 2 outs for the Voyagers. And it looks like it's Davis Halstead out there in right field in for Hip. That'll bring Trey Blow up to the plate with 2 down. Nicky Wolking trying to do the same thing he's done all night. Strand Voyagers hitters. Runners on the corners for Suffolk. 2 down in the 7th. Pitch is fouled straight back for a ball. 0-1. Trey Blow's got a single tonight. He's also got a sac fly. He's knocked in the only run for the Voyagers this evening. He's way back in the 3rd inning. Now trailing by 9 in need of some offense. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on ground over the head of Wolking. Bruno moves to his left. He'll toss to second in time. And again, Wolking able to strand runners on the corners. He's through 7 innings, just 1 run allowed. The best start of the season for a Clam. As we'll head to the 8th here at Lakewood Park. The Steamers out ahead convincingly, 10-1. Hello and welcome back to Lakewood Park. To the three of you still here, thank you so much for watching. Pitch is up high as Chris Morris batting for the first time tonight for Edenton. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Hitting for Jared Beebe. Morris watches that one land in the dirt for a ball. He's out ahead 2-0. Morris only the fourth game he's hit in this season. He's 0 for 7 so far. Still looking for that first hit. He's working against Ethan Rogers, the right-hander for the Voyagers. Here's his pitch. He'll swing and foul that one straight back. Count moves to 2-1. The last game Morris hit in, he went 0 for 2. Hit .233 in his spring season. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's outside for a ball. 3-1 the count to Morris. Morris out ahead as the Steamers are out ahead 10-1 tonight. From the windup, the pitch. Morris rockets that one fouled on the third base side. 3-2 the count. Steamers with 11 hits tonight on 10 runs. A 5-run seventh inning broke things open for Edenton. Rogers from the windup. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Down low for a ball, and Chris Morris works a leadoff walk here in the 8th. Davis Halstead now up to the plate, coming in for Jackson Hipp. Halstead also 0 for 7 this season, looking for hit number 1. That ball's in the dirt. Morris takes off for second. No throw from Gorbett. Chris Morris moves ahead 90 feet as Halstead moves ahead 1-0 in the count. Halstead, one of 2 players, along with Tanner Thatch, that just graduated high school this spring on the Steamers. Halstead out of John A. Holmes High School in Edenton. The 1-0. Across on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. The count to Halstead. Halstead hit .453 in 25 games this spring season. 0 for 2 the last game he played in against the Redbirds. Here's the 1-1. Up high for a ball. 2-1. Halstead, this is the 5th game he's appeared in at the plate, coming in for Jackson Hipp out in right field. Hipp had a hit tonight and 4 at-bats, including driving in a run. The 2-1 to Halstead's in the dirt. Nice stop. Morris is advancing to third, and he is safe. Chris Morris able to get in under the tag at third. It was a nice throw down. After a nice stop by Aiden Oates, who's behind the plate now for the Voyagers. 3-1 the count to Halstead. He's got a runner down at third. Still nobody out. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. A pair of walks to begin the 8th for the Steamers. That'll put runners on the corners with nobody out. Third consecutive pinch hitter, Houston Wright, comes into the game for Hunter Cole. Wright looking to get back to form as runners on the corners and nobody out. Halstead's off and running from first. That ball is low. Halstead has second base stolen. 2 in scoring position now for Wright. He's on a bit of a slump lately. Back pinch hitting for the second straight night. The 1-0. Wright takes it for a called strike. 1-1. Chris Morris over at third, who led off the inning with a walk. Davis Halstead at second, who also walked. Houston Wright up to the plate. First pitch. Down low in the dirt. Nice stop from Oates. Count moves to 2-1. Wright hitting just 189 so far this summer. He has knocked in 5 runs. It's third on the team. But looking to bump that average up. Just 7 hits so far. 2 in scoring position for him now. Here's the 2-1. Wright sends that one over to short. It'll be handled by Kowalski, and he bobbles it. Morris comes home, Wright's into first, and that extends the lead. It's now 11-1 Edenton. It would have brought home the run regardless, but Kowalski unable to handle it. Wright reaches on an error, and the Steamers now ahead 11-1. Case Kermode up to the plate for the Steamers. Still nobody out. Runners at the corners. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 to Kermode. Time is called by Oates. He'll go have a conversation with Rogers. He's just been unable to find the zone here early in this 8th inning. Rogers, the third pitcher into the game for the Voyagers tonight after Caden Hilberger went the first 5. A.J. Zeke was second in relief, and Rogers came in third. Rogers came into the game with the bases loaded after Zeke left and allowed those 3 runs to score. The second pitch to Kermode's outside for a ball, 2-0. Halstead over at third. He walked. It's Houston Wright at first, who reached on an error and brought home the 11th run of the night. 2-0. Popped up in the infield by Kermode. Hawley's under it at second. He'll make the catch for the first out here in the 8th. Runners at the corners, 1 out in the 8th. And that'll bring up Adam Fine, who knocked in a run with a double in his only at bat of the night. He's got another opportunity to bring another home with runners on the corners. Fine set against Rogers. First pitch. He leaves it. Come across for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Fine's double tonight was his first hit of the season. Just the second game he's appeared in. Both actually come here at Lakewood Park. The 0-1 pitch is down low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 the count to Fine. Fine hit .250 in 18 games and 12 at-bats at St. Joseph's University this spring. Back for his 3rd season in Edenton. The 1-1 pitch. He'll leave it low for a ball. 2-1 the count. Back in 2020, Fine was effective. Played in 20 games, 14 hits, hit .264. 2-1 the count. Runners at the corners. The pitch to Fine. Sends that one high out towards left field. Moving in is Goldson. He'll make the catch. Halstead tagging from third. He'll come in to score standing up. Another run knocked in for Adam Fine. It's a sac fly to extend the lead. It's 12-1 Edenton. Wright stays down at first. It's 2 down here in the 8th. Back to the top, Chase Bruno up to the plate for the 6th time tonight. He's got a pair of hits and a walk. He knocked in a run. He's got Houston Wright down at first. That one's up and in on Bruno for a ball, 1-0. Steamers have brought 2 more across here in the 8th. Bruno watches that one go outside for a ball, 2-0. Chase Bruno building on his team lead. He's got 19 hits this season. back up over 400 batting average. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Pitch. Down low in the dirt. 3-0 the count to Chase Bruno. Bruno, the All-Star last season, has built an absurd campaign to get back to the All-Star game this season. 3-0 pitch is down low, a 4-pitch walk for Bruno. It's his second walk of the night. It'll move 2 runners on now for the Steamers as Tanner Thatch will come back to the plate, and there will be another meeting out at the mound. Another pitching change here for the Voyagers in the top of the 8th. The Steamers out ahead by 11. We'll be right back. Hey, Steamers fans, if you're having any computer problems, a virus, spyware trouble, call Edenton IT Computer Repair at 252-573-4591. Drop it at the shop or they'll come to you. They've got virus and malware removal, backup and restore, wireless networks, data recovery, computer upgrades and repair, and more. Call Edenton IT Computer Repair, located in downtown Edenton. Once again, give them a call at 252-573-4591. Edenton IT Computer Repair. Hello and welcome back to Lakewood Park. Here in the top half of the 8th, the Steamers out ahead 12-1 over the Suffolk Voyagers. Quite the response for the Clams. Their highest scoring game of the season. Once again, after coming off a pair of games where they scored a combined 2 runs at historic Hicks Field. Quite the response. 2 on and 2 outs here in the 8th. The Steamers have already brought a pair across in the inning as Tanner Thatch will come to the plate. Thatch has 4 hits, including a 3-run bomb in his last at bat. Trevor Mason on the mound now for the Voyagers. The right-hander's first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0. Thatch designated hitting for the 2nd straight night. The 1-0 pitch. Thatch hits it off the end of the bat and foul third base side. Count evens up at 1-1. Tanner Thatch did launch 12 home runs in his spring season. Go with 26 total extra base hits. He pops one up here back behind the plate, ranging towards the Steamers' dugout, and it'll be dropped by the pitcher Trevor Mason in foul territory. Usually a lot to ask of your pitcher to go out after throwing the pitch and make the run into foul ground and try and make the catch. It went right off his glove, and Thatch has an extra life here at a 1-2 count. Looking to build on a season-high 4 hits. Pitch. Thatch chops it over first base side. Nice backhand by Lopez. It's a race to the bag. Lopez slides and Thatch beats him. Thatch is safe. Wright got off third and he's back in safely. Tanner Thatch beats Lopez in a race to the bag. Lopez slid to try and beat him to the base. Sliding will usually slow you down. It's an infield hit for Thatch. It's hit number 5 for Tanner Thatch tonight. Bases are loaded now for the Steamers as Alden Cottle comes up to the plate. Cottle 1 for 5 tonight. Leaves the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Mason into the game. It's his first appearance as a pitcher. He's 1 for 4 as a hitter this season. Trying to save some of the more main arms for the Voyagers. Pitch number 2 is up high for a ball, 2-0 to Cottle. Second batter that Mason has faced. It's Houston Wright down at third. Chase Bruno at second, Tanner Thatch at first. The pitch outside, 3-0. The count to Cottle. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cottle at the green light. Count moves to 3-1. Cottle hitting .207, 0 for 4 last night. Has a chance with runners on every bag now. The pitch up over his head, and he works a bases loaded walk. Cottle brings one home with the walk. The lead extends to 12. It's 13-1 Edenton. It's the 4th RBI of the season for Cottle. That'll bring Tate Abbott to the plate. Abbott up at the plate, still looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 3, but he's reached twice. A walk and a hit by a pitch. First pitch he sees is up and away for a ball, 1-0. Thank you so much for joining us on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel here at Lakewood Park with the Steamers ahead by 12. Abbott swings and fouls that one back. Count evens up 1-1. Trevor Mason into the game on the mound for the Voyagers, the 4th different pitcher used by Suffolk tonight. Steamers have only had to use Nicky Wolking, who started, gone 7 innings, allowed just 1 run. Up near 100 pitches, not sure if we'll see him back out for the 8th. Abbott leaves that one up high, 2-1 the count. Tate Abbott hit a couple of balls hard in his first 2 at-bats, both lineouts. Was then hit by a pitch, then walked. He's heading the count 2-1 with the bases still loaded. Here's the pitch. He'll send that one high to left field. Goldson moves over to his right. He's under it. He'll make the catch to wrap up the top of the 8th inning. The Steamers put 3 more on the board to get ahead by 12. It's Edenton 13, Suffolk 1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Hello and welcome back to Lakewood Park as we're set to begin the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Steamers make their first pitching change of the night as Nicky Wolking is done for the evening. He went 7 innings, allowed just 1 run, struck out 9 Voyagers. Cameron Lewis, the right-hander, will enter the game for the Steamers. His 4th appearance of the season. He's pitched a tick over 6 innings, struck out 4, allowed 5 hits. He'll come in with a 12-run lead here in the 8th. As Ahmad Goldson will lead things off for the Voyagers. Lewis's first pitch. Just a bit outside, 1-0 the count. Steamers have put up 11 of the 13 runs over their last 3 innings. An offensive explosion here at Lakewood Park. The 1-0 from Lewis. Inside this time, 2-0 the count to Goldson. Ahmad Goldson out in left field tonight for Suffolk. He's 0 for 3. Two 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Goldson. 2-1 the count. Lewis, one of a trio to come to Edenton from West Virginia State University with fellow pitcher Tyrus Bumgardner and center fielder Nate Paulson. He's set. 2-1 pitch. Drops in a bit low. 3-1 the count to Goldson. Voyagers have collected 8 hits tonight, but stranded a ton of runners. Nicky Wolking worked out of a lot of trouble, allowing just 1 run. That was back in the 3rd. 3-1 pitch has popped up high out towards left field. Moving under it and making the catch is Tyler West out there in left field for Hunter Cole. That's the first out in the 8th. One down here in the 8th. Lewis's first pitch. Just missed for a ball. 1-0 the count. It's Aiden Oates who's in for Tyler Gorbett. Second pitch to Oates is inside for a ball. 2-0. Gorbett was 0 for 3 tonight. Oates just 1 for 7 so far this season through the first 3 games the Voyagers have played. That one's down low. 3 straight balls, and Oates is ahead in the count 3-0. The Voyagers 0-3 in Premier Collegiate League play this season, 0-3 overall. In danger of dropping their 4th straight and second to the Steamers. That pitch is across for a called strike. 3-1 the count. Oates just played in 9 games at Bryan and Stratton College this spring. Was 2 for 10. 3-1 pitch. He'll swing and foul that one straight back. He got the home plate umpire in that right arm. He's going to take a couple of moments to walk it off as Case Kermode will take a walk back to the mound. Try and give him some time. Gives a couple of thumbs up. Says he's good, but shows the forearm to other umpires. That foul ball looked like it might have got a piece of Kermode's glove as well on the way back. Now a couple of umpires meeting at home as everyone making sure he's okay as the count is full at 3-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Kermode finally takes his walk back across the plate, says, "Are you good?" And the umpire gives him a nod. A long break before the 3-2 pitch. Here to Aiden Oates. The 3-2 pitch. Just missed low, ball 4. The Voyagers have a runner aboard with a 1 out here in the 8th. Nick Cleghorn into pinch hit now for Caden Hillberger. As Aiden Oates is aboard with a walk. That pitch is up and in for a ball, 1-0 the count. Cleghorn at Chowan University only had 3 at-bats this season, went 1 for 3, and that was back in April. Lewis from the stretch, here's the 1-0. Up high for a ball, 2-0. Cleghorn has 6 at-bats this season. He's 2 for 6, has knocked in a pair of runs. Getting some time here with the Voyagers down by a dozen. The 2-0 pitch. Just missed for a ball. 3-0 the count. Lewis working all around the zone. That seems to be shrinking a bit. It's Aiden Oates over at first. He walked. Cleghorn at the plate. The 3-0 pitch. A called strike at the knees. Count moves to 3-1. Cleghorn in for Caden Hillberger, who started this game on the mound, and he'll line that one on a hop to first. Abbott scoops, throw to second for 1. They'll throw it back to first to Abbott, covering in time. And the double play will wrap up the 8th inning. A nice defensive play from Tate Abbott. Scooping the ball in the backhand, throwing to second, getting back to cover first. A defensive redemption tour for Tate Abbott wraps up the 8th. We'll head to the 9th. The Steamers ahead by 12. Hello and welcome back to Lakewood Park here in the top of the 9th inning between the Edenton Steamers and the Suffolk Voyagers. The Steamers in the midst of their highest scoring game of the season of 13, and they'll have one more at bat to possibly add on. All 9 hitters came up to the plate in the 8th, so Chris Morris will lead off for the 2nd consecutive inning. He came in for Jared Beebe over at third. He walked in his only plate appearance. Chris Morris once again still looking for that first hit. Here's 2nd plate appearance. He'll take that one inside. Nearly got him on the way by. 1-0 the count to Morris. Aiden Hedgepeth on the mound for the Voyagers. He actually started the last time these teams played. He went 5 innings, allowed just a pair of runs. Pitch is down and away in the dirt. 2-0 to Morris. Aiden Hedgepeth, the 5th pitcher used by the Voyagers tonight. Morris will chop that one slowly over to third. Low in to get it. A running throw to first is not in time. Chris Morris legs out an infield single. It's his first hit of the season. And the Steamers have another leadoff runner aboard here in the 9th. Hit number 1 for Chris Morris, and that'll bring Davis Halstead to the plate. Another man looking for hit number 1. Morris leads off first. Halstead takes the first pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. Halstead came into the game in right field for Jackson Hemp. He also walked in his only plate appearance. That pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0. The count to Halstead against Hedgepeth. The right-hander's ready. The pitch. Skied foul and out of play. First base side. Count moves to 2-1. Halstead, just the 5th game he's played in this season. He's been mostly utilized as a pinch hitter. He'll swing and foul that one straight back. Count evens up, 2-2. Steamers have scored in 3 consecutive innings. Aiden Hedgepeth trying to keep the deficit at just 12. Avoid it from getting more out of hand as that one's in the dirt for a ball. 3-2 now the count to Halstead. One of the assistant coaches, Delton Stallings, over at third. Ashton Roy at first. Done a great job tonight. 3-2 pitch is up high, and it's sent high in the air towards left by Halstead. Moving back and looking up, and that ball is gone. The 2nd home run of the night. This time it's Davis Halstead for his first hit of the season. A 2-run bomb for Halstead. And the lead extends. It's 15-1 Edenton. Both home runs tonight by the 2 recent high school graduates. The 2 youngest players on the team have gone yard. A bomb out to left field. It's the Steamers' 2nd homer of the night, their 3rd homer here at Lakewood Park. Tyler West up to the plate now for his first at bat of the night. That pitch is up and in for a ball, 1-0. He's in for Hunter Cole, who was out in left field to start this game. The 1-0 to West. Outside for a ball, 2-0. 5 of the 6 Steamers' home runs so far this season have come on the road. They put up a 15 spot here at Lakewood Park. West sends that one on a line out to left. Goldson moving in. He had a good beat on it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the 9th. West smoked that one out to left, but right at Goldson for the first out. Case Kermode up to the plate now. 1 for 4 tonight. RBI double earlier tonight. The first pitch is taken for a called strike on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hedgepeth from the windup. Here's the pitch. Kermode takes at the knees for a ball inside, 1-1. Case Kermode back behind the plate starting tonight as he's alternated with Jeremiah Boyd, who those two have gone every other game behind the plate for Edenton. Here's the 1-1. On the outside corner, floated in for a called strike. 1-2 the count. Steamers have scored for the 4th consecutive inning. 1-2 pitch. Kermode waits on it, sends it out towards center field. It's caught on a hop and thrown out at first. Nice play by Hawley over at second. That'll bring Adam Fine up to the plate for his 3rd at bat tonight. He's been nothing but productive at the plate. His first at bat was an RBI double, and he had a sac fly in his last at bat to bring another run home. Fine's knocked in 2 of the 15 Edenton runs tonight. He's up with 2 outs in the 9th. That breaking ball floats in for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In there for a called strike, 0-2 to Fine. Fine knocked in 14 runs in his first season in Edenton back in 2020. Didn't play more than a game last season due to an injury. Hedgepeth will step off. Fine could be joining me on one of these broadcasts very soon. Did a great job as the color man last season. So that breaking ball just misses high, 1-2 to Fine. Getting some time out in center field, came into the game for Nate Paulson, who started this game. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt for a ball. Nice at bat here from Fine. The count evens up at 2-2. Fine, the 5th hitter of the inning for Edenton. 2-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. And that'll wrap up the top of the 9th. The Steamers add a couple more on a 2-run home run from Davis Halstead. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Steamers ahead 15-1. Hello and welcome back to Lakewood Park here for the bottom of the 9th inning between the Edenton Steamers and the Suffolk Voyagers. Cameron Lewis back onto the mound for the Steamers for his 2nd inning of work. His first pitch, Brendan Hawley's out and away for a ball. 1-0 the count. Lewis's 2nd pitch is at the knees, just missed for a ball, 2-0. Lewis's 2nd inning of work after Nicky Wolking with the first 7 allowed just 1 run on 8 Voyagers hits. That one's down in the dirt for a ball. 3-0 the count. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one swung on and missed by Hawley. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Swung on foul, first base side, out of play. 1-2 the count to Hawley. Lewis is ready. The pitch swung on, fouled away again. First base side and out of play. We'll do it again at 3-2. It's Hawley's first at bat of the night in for Alex Gilisano, who was 0 for 3 over at second base. That one floats a bit high for a ball. It's a leadoff walk for Brendan Hawley to begin the bottom of the ninth. Lewis's pitch is rocketed down the right field line and foul. 0-1 the count. Jacob Lopez, his second at bat of the night, came in for Benny Spady. Lopez struck out looking his first time up. Lewis is ready, the 0-1. Taken for a called strike, belt high. On the inside corner, it's an 0-2 count. Lewis will check over at first. Hawley's back in diving. It was a close play. Abbott got a quick tag down. Lewis is ready, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. One down here in the ninth. The first strikeout of the game for Cameron Lewis. First pitch to Brown is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. One out here in the ninth. Brendan Hawley over at first, led off the inning with a walk. 1-0 to Brown is just below the knees for a ball, 2-0. Lewis from the stretch. 2-0. Runners off and running. Kermode's throw on a couple of hops. He is out at second base. Kermode catches Hawley stealing for the second out here in the ninth. After the Steamers had 6 runners steal on them last night, a big play there from Kermode. That one's a bit low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Brown. He's now down at first with 2 out here in the ninth. That'll bring Alex Kowalski up to the plate. He walked in his only at bat tonight. Came in for Dawson Guzik. First pitch comes across with the knees for a called strike, 0-1 to Kowalski. Brown over at first, walked the second of the inning for the Voyagers. In the dirt, Kermode able to pick it, 1-1 the count. Kowalski just 1 hit so far this season in 7 plate appearances. That pitch has popped up foul, first base side. It'll go over the Voyagers dugout and out of play. Now moves to 1-2. Voyagers down to their final strike here at Lakewood Park. Steamers trying to hold on to a 14-run lead and close it out. Cameron Lewis out for his second inning of work. Runner over at first, 1-2 the count. Pitch, swung and fouled off first base side out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Kowalski, one of 3 subs out in the field for the Voyagers. He's ready. Here's the 1-2 from Lewis. Up high for a ball, 2-2. 3 subs in the field, 4 subs on the mound for the Voyagers. A lot of bodies used in this 15-1 game. The 2-2. Just missed outside. Full count now to Kowalski, who's worked back from being down 1-2. Brown will be off and running from first. 3-2, 2 outs here in the ninth. Pitch. Swung on, grounded over towards short. Bruno charging in. He's got it, throws on the run. It's dug out by Abbott, and it's in time. That'll wrap up the ball game. The Edenton Steamers a convincing 15-1 win here at Lakewood Park. They break a 2-game losing streak and move to 7-4 on the season. They even up at 4-4 in Premier Collegiate League play. The Steamers continue their road success, now at 4-1 on the road. The Steamers score in the final 4 consecutive innings. They get a wonderful start from Nicky Wolking on the mound, who goes 7 and allows just 1. And an all-around dominant win for Edenton tonight. A 15-1 victory. That'll do it here from Lakewood Park. The Steamers break the 2-game losing streak and improve to 7-4. We'll be back at Historic Hicks Field tomorrow night at 7. Make sure to tune in.